I enter the temple of holy love and shout your name to God above. I tell myself this is no game. I only hope you feel the same. They say that love's a two-way thing, and of all the pleasures it may bring, but our love will never be until you give yourself to me. How can I love you more? How can I love you more? Please tell me. How can I love you more? I give you a love so losing you would make me feel helpless, weak, alone, unreal. Life I could not contemplate. I need your love. Don't make me wait. Don't tell me it's not enough. I try so hard. Don't be so tough. I've never felt this way before. I'm sick and baby, you're my cure. How can I love you more? How can I love you more? Ooh, baby, how can I love you more? I give you a love so pure. How can I love you more? How can I love you more?
I'm the one and only dominator. 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 I'm the one and only dominator.
So, did you enjoy it? You just asked, tell us about the music. Yeah. Zoomed into the set. It's alright, I'm going to submit a different version.
What were you recording that?
No.
No.
Well, the examiner's got to get what I filmed tonight of the final product. It's a good example. What would you like to know about the music, Tom?
I presume from conversations we've had before that it's by and large yours apart from a few samples.
All of the music is produced by me.
Yeah.
All of the music, all the video, choreography, me and the dancers, all the editing, the construction, the sequencing, the mapping, all by me.
So the narrative that you spoke about before is essentially delivered through the music and the dance.
Through the music.
And then the light show and the lights and the video images kind of are another dimension for delivering that.
Exactly. What I never mentioned at the start was the narrative is it's a relationship between a couple, it's the way that the relationship breaks down, it's how they deal with mental health within the relationship, anxiety, depression, various things. Dave, could you take your foot away from that, please? Just please. I saw you do it before. It scared me. Because there's 40 minutes of remapping. So the music is to give the narrative for that relationship and that. The music is 2 years in producing. It's come in the last 2 years. Every piece of music I've produced has been for my masters. I've thrown a lot away, and there's other pieces of music which will go into if I continue this and make the final product. All the music's created in Ableton. The sequencing for the show's been done in Ableton. Ableton is controlling QLab, which I'm using as a media server, which is running all the video and outputting the sound. QLab outputs via 2 Siphon media servers into MadMapper. MadMapper is then controlled by Ableton. So Ableton is running the whole of the show. QLab is the media server, MadMapper does the presentation. I control MadMapper through QLab, through Ableton. Yeah.
Cool. I'm not going to do you Viber now, sorry.
I don't think I've got the headspace. I really don't. Your thoughts, Bill?
The shape of the overall music more or less conforms to a wave in Gabrielle Roth's 5 Rhythms. I wondered if you had given thought to the overall.
It's peaks, it's troughs. I do that in my daily work. It's like I'm looking for them transitions. I'm looking for where we switch the various things.
It's a natural pattern.
It is a natural, yeah. Just the arrangement of one piece of music, it starts, middle, end, and with little sections in between.
I was meaning more the journey through the piece.
The journey, yeah. If you reduce that down to one single piece of music, there's a journey through a piece of music. Put them all together and string them all together, there is a journey. Yeah. That was what I was trying to find in the initial stages of putting and conceptualising the piece, and I used Ableton for that and just laid down the music and used it as a notepad. And I was shuffling things about and just and editing, and various edits actually came out of that process where I actually went back into the original pieces of music and had to edit them because of the nature of what I'd done with the scratch pad, with the notepad, of creating the arrangement and then having to sequence all that. So yeah, I put all the audio down on Ableton, but then once you start working with the video, I thought I could run the audio from Ableton and the video from QLab. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Are they in conflict then?
One of the big issues I've had is latency, constant latency, and I had a very stressful day just really rolling it yesterday. I'd come up with solutions, I'd found solutions, and I'd just tweak and I just got it.
And that's when you said that Ableton would just run the whole thing?
Yeah. Part of my research was the originally captured footage was putting it into Ableton, because Ableton can work with music. It works with loops. I could loop video. As much as I was being really creative and I was finding flow and I was finding method to producing my final output, when you export the music and the video just do not tie in sync. And that was, I actually threw Ableton aside for the video editing process. The very first track you saw, Maudlin, with Heather Small's sample on it, that was done in Ableton and rejig, and that was my workshop footage done. And through that was my workshop footage, which was recorded to a different piece of music, and then resynced to another piece of music, like the Merce Cunningham sort of theory, where the dancers rehearse, and then they just play around the music, count. So the music wasn't actually, the movement wasn't made for the music, but when I put the movement to a different piece of music in, it works. And that's endemic throughout the piece, where I've created and recorded it to one piece of music. 3 tracks, Beautiful Life, that's the one with all the mirroring going on. That was done. The very final piece, I worked with Maria for about 5 hours doing multiple take after take after take after take. At the very end, when she slows down the music, that's no processing. She nailed that 4 or 5 times in just her natural flow of finding what she was doing with the music. And when I watch it, it's like, it looks like a video edit. If you just slowed everything down, it's not. And she does it on 3. There's 3 videos there, 3 separate pieces of footage where she does it, and she nails it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Dave, nerdy point, was the decision to use a combination of video and the LED arrays artistic or practical?
Artistic. I think one of the big clinches for me was the fact that I got my hands on that mapper. I was always intending to use video, and then when Alex Dukes gifted me the license at the same last summer, I just knew exactly I had my show. As soon as I got that license, I knew I had my show and how I would do it, and how I was going, not how I would do it, but the journey which has led me to this stage. Yeah, I could see how I could do it.
How would the LED arrays scale up if you were doing it?
I'd have to get through. I could drive them with the same controller. It's the same data going to the pixels. It's just I scale them up. These are 0.6 milliamps, and I'd actually scale it up to individual 3 watt LEDs. But then I'd need a heat sink on the back of them. But it is scalable. The pricing, obviously, the cost increase, and you'd have to create a structure to actually fit them on, and that would be the next stage of development, actually working out that. But yeah, I'd use like 3 watts LED. If you see the pixels in these LEDs there, each one of those is 3 watts, and that would be the sort of pixel I'd be using.
Do you feel...
No. I could do it. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not as much as getting that last essay in. But it'll come in time. I've still got a few more showings to go yet. But yeah, it's nice that it's done. It's been done. And my family will be much happier. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Dave. Well done. I kicked it once, honestly.
I could tell, honestly, a millimetre out.